Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am a fashion designer. I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers for believing in me. Thank you so much. And if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please ensure you do so, and also remember to turn on your notification bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to draft a pattern for a corset. This is actually my first corset pattern on this channel, and I'm so glad even to put this to you. Okay, so there's some video links I'll be dropping in the description box. Please ensure you check them out for better understanding of this new video. Now, if you're interested in this video of how to draft a corset pattern, then let's get started. So guys, these are the items I'll be using, the tools I'll be using for this tutorial. So, and the very first thing I'll be doing on this pattern, this is actually the pattern I'll be making use of. So the very first thing is to connect the mid shoulder to the bust point. Okay, so, and the next thing for me is to measure 0.5 inch from the center front, inward. Okay, just measure 0.5 in from the center front. Okay, so you do that, you mark that on the bust line, and you do the same thing on the chest line. Okay, as shown. So the next thing for me now is to measure from the bust point down to the under bust. Mine is 4 inches, and I'll be adding to it to place by the side. But before I do that, I'm going to be putting my side seam. I'm going to be connecting the bust line and the chest line and the waistline together with a straight line. Okay, so, and this will enable me to be able to draw my dart. Okay, my bust dart is very important, and I have 2 inches here. This 2 inches is the difference between my bust, my front, and my back. Okay, so this is it. I have marked it already. So now the next thing for me is to, of course, like I said, you measure this, and once you measure it, then you add 0.5 inch to whatever you get. Okay, from your bust line or from your bust point down to your under bust, whatever the measurement is, add 0.5 inch and put it by the side and mark. This is very important because the bust is fuller by the side, okay, than at the center front. Okay, so I'm going to be inserting a line there on the mark, 0.5 inch mark I made on the center front. Okay, right now, of course, my 4 inches is my bust radius, and I'll be inserting the 4 inches, marking it on the line that connects the mid shoulder and the bust point together. Okay, can you see? Just do the same thing you are seeing here right now. Okay, so it's 4 inches. Just measure 4 inches. It might not be all round, but just place the 4 inches mark, because this will also serve as a guide for you. Okay, by the time you want to put your dart or do whatever. Okay, so now this is my 4 inches. This is my line, and I'm going to also, so I'll be adding my dart to it. Okay, but before I do that, I would be putting a line. Just ensure that you highlight it very well to avoid confusion. Okay, now I'll be placing my dart 1/2 inch on both sides. half an inch on both sides, and you connect right from the bust point up. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, so and now I will be drawing a line. Just connect from that point, then from the chest line, come down by half an inch, okay. So once you do that, just connect the line coming from the dart area to the point, to the half an inch mark, just below the chest line. I hope you understand my point. So this is what I have. So right now I'm going to be connecting, from the under bust. Sorry, I'm going to be adding my darts. Okay, so of course this is a bustier kind of pattern, so we need to alter the darts area a little, okay, to give our bust the necessary fit, okay, on our body. Okay, so right now, of course, you will measure your under bust. Of course, so by the time you measure your under bust, you divide by 4, and you will, whatever you get, you will insert it just after the dart leg or after the dart line. Okay, so but I know that by the time there's a video that you need to watch on how to draft a bustier pattern or so. I'm going to be dropping the link in the description box. Okay, I did this, I explained how to do this in that video, so ensure you watch the video. Okay, so and exactly what I'm doing right now is what I explained in details, okay, in that video. So ensure you watch the video. It is very, very important for better understanding. Okay, so you need to prepare your bustier pattern first, okay, before you can now say, okay, let me alter into a corset pattern. All right, so because this, what I'm doing right now is just like in fact it is a bustier pattern. It is very important. From your basic body's foundation, you alter it into a bustier pattern, and from there you can now alter into a corset design. Okay, so right now from the under bust, I will connect to the bust line with a slight curve, not too deep anyway. So you connect it to the 0.5 inch mark, okay, that is very close to the center front. So on this point now, I said that whatever you get, you are going to add 0.5 inch, and I've already done that. So but I need to close the dart before I can actually do that, neatly. Okay, so and before then I'm going to be connecting with a curve to join the dart, like you are seeing right now. Okay, so if you so wish, you can also go up by 1 inch if you don't really want your boobs to show. You can also cover it up by going up by 1 or 1.5 inches. It depends on you. Okay, so this is my under bust and this is my waistline. Okay, because by the time I cut off, there will be need for me to be able to identify all these patterns, when I'm ready to place it on my fabric to cut out. Okay, so this is the yoke part. This is the yoke part, and of course the next thing for us now, of course we are done, but we need to close the dart. So this is very important. So now I'm going to just avoid pointed edges at this point, so I'm going to curve it a little so that it shouldn't be too pointy. So this is what I have right now. Okay, so the next thing for me is to cut out. So, and the very first thing is to remove, of course, the excess paper at the down part. Okay, so I'm going to cut out my yoke as well. Well, this is the second thing you have to do. You can do it anyhow you want anyway, but I think I prefer this you know, step. Okay, so the next thing is for me to widen the neck a bit. This, of course, the usual standard is 3 by 3, and for me 3 by 3 will be too small. Okay, so and I am increasing it by 1 inch on the depth of the neck and 1 inch at the width. So it is now 4 by 4 inches. So, and with the help of this pen, I'm going to highlight it. So this will be my new neckline. Okay, so now you can cut out. So this is my yoke. Can you see how lovely it's looking? So, like I said, this is my first time of drawing this kind of pattern. So I'm going to be showing you the outcome of this pattern in my next video. Okay, so this is my first time. Well, this is my second, let me just say this is my second time, or probably third time. Yeah, I think I've done it 2 times, but I didn't document it. There was nothing like video. Okay, so this is my first time of putting it in a video. Okay, so I hope that it will be okay. It will look nice by the time I'm done with it. Okay, so now for me to be able to close my dart, I need to open up the one on top. Okay, so this will enable me to be able to close it without any issue. So before you can close any dart, you need to open up another dart. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to be using my tape to just secure it. So secure with the tape, secure with another tape, secure with another tape. So I'm done with this, and I need to remove this dart completely, of course. So this is what I have, and right now I will be removing the unwanted parts. Yeah, can you see? This is my pattern. So right now, of course, I am going to be working on the side. Okay, so of course my 4 inches, my bust radius is 4 inches from your bust point down to the under bust is 4 inches. Mine is 4, yours could be 3, yours could be 3.5. Whatever it is, just ensure you add 0.5 inch to it and mark by the side. Okay, because the bust is actually fuller at the side. Okay, this is very, very important. So then you connect it back to the armhole. So you, of course, once you close your dart, there will be a kind of, you know, change on the side seam. Okay, just ensure you blend it up before you cut out. Okay. So this is my pattern. It's coming out nice gradually. So I'm going to cut out as well. Can you see how lovely the pattern is looking? It might not look that lovely because it's still in the raw form. By the time fabric is being used, of course, the beauty will start coming out. Okay, so ensure you label your pattern. This is very important. So the next thing is for me to remove or cut the side pattern. So please ensure you add seam allowances to your pattern. Very important. 1/2 inch all round except the side. Okay, the side pattern, of course, you can add 1.5 inches or 2 inches, but I prefer 1.5 inches. Usually I add 1.5 inches. Okay, if it's a bustier kind of design, but if it's just normal stretchy fabric, I prefer 0.5 inches. But if it's the normal cotton fabric without any stretch, then I add 1 inch. So it depends on your preference anyway. So this is my pattern. I am done. So you can as well bring it close and tape it, and you know, decide to cut out just this way to have 3 patterns. Okay, so this will be the top, the other 2 down. Of course, you can do it anyhow depending on where you want or the design that you want for your cup. It's very important. So you can just leave it this way, or you bring it close like I said, and you are good to go. So this is what the corset is all about. There are various designs that you can use with this kind of corset. Okay, designs of corset are different, you know, so many, but this is, I prefer this because it's the basics, so you can alter it to whatever you want. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.